setup for the podcast. You got the man Daniel over here.
I hate you.
I hate you too. There goes the other man with the plan, Justin Mitchell.
Sound man. The sound man.
Sound man.
Sound good.
Sound.
Oh my god.
Stay frosty.
Stay frosty, that's the catchphrase. I don't know. This is a new location that we're trying for the podcast because someone caused us to lose our old position, but you know what? We're not gonna drop names because we're better than that. Just JC is shady, not petty. Remember that.
Just shitty.
Daniel just looks like a shade. He's just so dumb. You know. Alright, so what can I do? Because I'm tired of, just really doing nothing.
Nothing.
Yeah, I want to do something so I can make it look like a... This nigga got a bad back. Scoliosis man can't fucking...
Okay. Never talking shit. I will murder you on camera.
Oh, word? Will you now? Alright, listen. This guy Daniel truly thinks that he can out-rap me. He's high. He's on drugs. The funny thing is, Daniel's a professional rapper, and when we battled, I beat his ass. If you want to see that video, make sure you drop that comment down below. But until then, I'm JC, and this is my vlog. Sorry, I don't have my actual equipment, so I can't do a really good time lapse.
You should have kept your phone camera with you.
Blah, 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 blah.
So leave that with warning.
Yep, that's exactly what I did on purpose.
I'm on the way, I'm on the way.
Hey-o! Hey-o!
You know what you gotta do? You gotta do that dumb shit, don't you? Can you stop doing this during the pod? No, obviously not. Because
ready?
What?
No, you're not gonna
It's alright. He can podcast while we're podcasting.
No.
Ready? Here we go.
Avoiding saving messages, avoiding the history, and using code names. Now, a big thing that we came here to talk about is if you're really a slide and you stay in a slide, you got to make sure you know your role. Read the fine print when you get in that situation. Don't be sitting there on your mans on that girl looking at her every night like, so what is this? What are we doing here?
No.
What's this going to be?
Hey, there are exceptions
It's
to the rules.
going to be over if you ask that question.
There's some exceptions to the rules, but for the most part, man, a slider, that's your ceiling point.
Exactly.
Like, you're going to be the good friend slider, and that's the highest, that's the peak. You're going to be a slider, then either you're going to find someone who wants it for real, or the other person going to want to find something that's for real.
Exactly.
And it's like, your slide relationship's over, but like the likelihood of a slider going...
Slideship.
Like, it's a slideshow. The likelihood of like a slider going to like #1 position and becoming bae, I think that's nil to none.
So I don't want to make it seem
No.
like we are like just like crazy and we're just talking wild. I think if you went to a situation where you were talking to somebody and you thought it could be something, you would approach it differently. But if you really came at a situation where you were really just sliding through and there was a certain understanding from the beginning, I think that it's really awkward to try to come out of that situation thinking that something different is going to happen because I feel like you're just going to get your feelings hurt.
It's happened.
I've
got my feelings
You got
hurt.
your feelings hurt?
You got your feelings hurt?
You were sliding through?
I used to be one.
You were sliding through?
I'm in right now.
You
Used to be a slider.
He's a
crazy.
recuperating
He's a recuperating
He's a
slider.
recovering slider. I think that is really, okay, so how do you know when you're the slider?
When you start doing the things that we were just talking about.
Okay.
When big one, you're always going to him. You're always going to her.
Yeah, if you're the one that gets the eyes, you the slider.
Yeah.
But what are they? I don't know if they're not really sliding.
Nah,
They just hiding with you.
Oh,
Yeah.
wait, I don't go with the moving part because me personally, when because like when I was single and like was out there a little bit, when I was single and like trying to learn to other people, I had like a weird rule where it's like I didn't like people knowing where I lived. So it's like I would easily go. I'd rather go to someone else's place and them come to my place. So like I wouldn't say like what
But
would
you
you
were
say?
sliding.
So wait, was I the slider?
You were the
in that case?
slider.
I was a slider.
You were the
Yeah.
slider.
So even if I
Because-
initiated the conversation,
It's-
the
You were
contact,
basically begging to slide.
Mhm.
You were
Word.
sending the message like, hey,
Can I come
through?
over?
Can I come through?
Please, pretty please. I'll bring pizza.
How's it make you feel? Knowing that you was a slider, they was in control.
they weren't in control.
What would you call it?
We were talking about it, and
Their
it was
place?
like,
You
no.
can't leave your stuff.
We're talking about. I'm like, hey, hey, let me come over there. How's that make me a slide? I'm the one
That's
initiated.
a
Did you
slide.
slide through?
How long did you stay?
How long did I stay? On a good day, 3 minutes.
I don't know about you guys, but that's a slide.
Trying to do this podcast episode 4, and this guy, he can't get good help. Hell, what's going on here? Since Daniel can't get good help, he messing up over here.
And the reason why too, I asked you.
Doing so much. But that was a little, I don't know, I like the little banter we had.
Because once again, I'm a firm believer of using social media to get these things off.
That's Eddie. That's our local podcast producer. He's usually always behind the scenes, and we never give him any credits, and he always gets mad about it. So congratulations, you're in the vlog. Now shut the hell up.
Yeah, so eventually you'll be answering questions from them, and this will be the shorts. Because you won't be answering them in a full episode. Your episode's to a bigger target. But now, these shorts that you do, questions.
Let me see. Go on Instagram real quick.
God damn.
Do the analytics to your sponsored post, see what they get, and if you're getting engagement from your sponsored post, then you make your shorts the length that you can do a sponsored post for.
The link that I can do a sponsored post for, that's only a minute. 1 minute, bro.
It's short.
It's too, no, bro.
It's too short.
It's way too short. It's short, that'd be great if we can answer that question in 1 minute. We can't.
What's the question that you guys are about to do right now?
We're about to do, is your girlfriend allowed, not allowed, how do you feel about your girlfriend having a male best friend? Yeah, it's too short. To be honest, I would put this, if we can do shorts like this, if we do shorts and 2 episodes every time, or 2 shorts and an episode every time, I would love to put the short out before I put the episode out.
Do you
I would
think
agree.
you can make a full episode out of this? Because I think you might be able to.
The thing is,
Maybe.
you can't go in your way.
If you
gotta have
if
content.
we're gonna do this, and then basically,
That's quick.
if you're gonna have like a Monday Tuesday thing, then you were talking about involving people, and then basically like question of the day, like basically that's it.
Or the week.
Question of the week or whatever, and then literally
QOTA?
they ask us a question. They ask us a question. They're like, so what do you guys think? This is a question from.
But how do you
JC.
name that? That's based off like how do you put that in the brain? The Romans brain. You don't.
Well, yeah, it falls under the Romans brand for
How do
sure.
you name that?
How do you name it?
How do you name QTA without saying questions that need answers, or QTNA that's a question that need answers? I mean, that is a good QTNA is fine, but it's not. I mean, we can do a QTNA.
Let's see. I wanna
I
see
feel like that.
RM,
I feel like because people know that hashtag.
RMO Q2NA.
No, I'm just saying, like, is there a better name to name it overall? That's not just questions and answers. Because I feel like if we do it short, it always comes out before your show, that people will be like, answer this question. Answer this question. We got this question from blah, blah, blah. This person sent in this question. Now, we're in the community. We're not just talking about shit that we care about. Because we thought people cared about Slider Etiquette. Maybe they don't give a fuck. But now we're answering questions about real shit that people asked us. Well, what do y'all think about this? What do you think about that? And now people who are messaging us like Josh on the YouTube, you're able to, hey, okay, you thought we didn't answer this right. Here's our new take on it. Here's why we said what we said.
Yeah, and that would. It's a question. Like niggas
So we're
like,
doing
you guys
QTA?
Mondays, and it'd be Mondays. It'd be Mondays, right?
It would be the day after because those are easy to do.
All right, so we just got done doing the episode of the podcast. It's gonna be a good episode. It's probably gonna drop like maybe. It's gonna take a week for it to drop from when we record it. So I'm not really sure when it's gonna drop in like proximity to this video dropping. But obviously I'm gonna have that in the link. It was a good. What was the topic today? The topic was how do you know when you're a slider, and what is a slider, and slider etiquette. It was a good episode, and we did another episode today. It was good question. Hey, if you have the answer to this, or if you think you know the answer to this, make sure you put the comment or make your comment. It's can you have a best friend that's the opposite sex and have a significant other? So like, can girls have like male best friends when they have a boyfriend, and can guys have a female best friend when they have a girlfriend? Like, what's your take on it? What's your feel on it? What do you think about it? Because we had some very interesting answers on it. So yeah, what do you think about it? Like, definitely drop that down in the comments below. But you can probably hear those bums in the background talking so damn loud. So I'm gonna cut this one short as I help these guys move this stuff inside.